What is up, YouTube family? We back at it one more again. Yo, I came across this video right here because I always love to hear Lord Jamar's comments on Eminem. I haven't heard him speak on it in a minute because he was like, yo, I ain't speaking on this shit no more. But I definitely feel a lot of the shit that he was saying about Eminem being a guest in hip hop. The one thing I would say about Eminem is that he understands he's a guest, so he doesn't come in and try to flex and throw his weight around. But the other thing that I agreed with Lord Jamar about is that how a lot of black people don't consume Eminem. You know, we respect his skill level, but you don't see black people sitting down and just listening to Eminem's albums all the way through, or riding down the street pumping Eminem through the hood. Like, it just don't happen. You know what I'm saying? Majority of his fans are white fans. Black people respect his skill level. You can't deny his rap skill level. Like, I like a lot. I ain't gonna say I like a lot of his songs. I haven't even heard a lot of his songs. But the songs that I have heard, they're cool, but they're just not my taste all the time. He got a lot of happy-go-lucky beats. Dre be hitting him with these little like some of them beats, they just be so Candylandish. Like, it's like, damn, that shit ain't hard at all. No Diddy. But yeah, man, I don't listen to Eminem all the time. Now, he's got some songs that I fuck with, you know, like that Superman song. I'll fuck with that song. I listen to it sometimes. Not all the time, but every now and then, maybe once a year, I'll go listen to it. That song Rap God, like that Rap God song is high on my Richter scale as far as one of the top skill level songs I've ever heard. Him on Renegade with Jay-Z, that's probably the most played Eminem song that I've listened to. His shit on 8 Mile, Lose Yourself, and he got another one on there. I can't think of the name of it. I like the movie Lose Yourself, but I'm still not the biggest Eminem fan. You know what I'm saying? When his new album came out, I wasn't rushing to go buy that shit. I'll probably hear it here and there, but I'm not just gonna go and pull Eminem's album up and just consume that shit all the way through. Like, nah, like I'm listening to Benny the Butcher right now. You know what I'm saying? And ironically, he was signed to Shady or whatever, but that's because Eminem knew the real shit, the raw shit. Griselda Records is the shit that we own, right? So how I'm gonna go from Benny the Butcher to Eminem like that? You know, now he's got a lot of skill level, but and I'm sure that album is pretty amazing, but we're not out here consuming that shit like that. So let's hear what Lord Jamar got to say about it.
Well said, man. Houdini, you heard that record before?
Houdini, I don't think so. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. So it starts with Peter Rosenberg, right? And he's like, yeah, listen to this. Good luck, right?
Yeah, at the beginning he talking, yeah.
So every time I'm in my car and I hear that, I change the station. So I've never really got a chance. Matter of fact, before I get to the station, sometimes I hear like, guess who's back? Back again. Like, and then it makes me think, didn't I hear that before? Like, you know what I mean? Like, didn't he say guess who's back? Back again in another song? But no, I never stick around to listen to it. I told y'all before, and I'm not trying to get back into this whole shit again with this fucker, but I don't listen to Eminem. I don't. As a black man, that's not what I listen to. When it comes on, when Eminem comes on, I change the channel. He puts words together, but the way his voice sounds bothers the Academy. Like
Right?
when
Yeah.
I be online sometimes, right? Playing this game, PUBG and shit, right? Whenever fucking little, hate to say it, but little white kids end up getting in the game sometimes, yo, their fucking voices, I just gotta mute them. It's just something in me that it just rubs me the wrong way. And he has one of those voices for me. I can't listen to him. Can't. That's just personal shit. But why? You like the song? Is it dope?
No, I was just trying to get your opinion on it.
Yeah, never heard it. I don't plan on listening to it. I don't listen to Eminem, bro. Like, do you ride around? Do you listen to it and ride around to that?
Do I ride around to his music?
Do you ride around to that song? Do you listen to that song?
No, not to that song, nah.
Do you ride around to any Eminem albums? I'm just asking. I'm just wondering.
I mean, if we being honest, he do got some good songs,
Right.
man. Superman, you heard of that record?
I think so.
Masterpiece right there, man.
Superman?
I said Superman.
Yeah, that's the name of it. When we done with this interview,
Okay.
go listen to that record and give me your honest opinion. I think you would like that record, man.
Okay. I'll try it out. I'm going to give it a try. Superman by Eminem.
Yeah, check that out when you get some time and tell me what you think. But I want to ask you, Dr. Umar, how you feel about him saying that he can't be the GOAT because he's white? You agree?
Yep. Because again, we decide who's our GOATs. It's not about record sales with us. You know what I mean? It's about who we feel the most. You know what I mean? Like, we make these decisions. Like I said, the creators were Black American youth. You know what I mean? Then those Black American youth grew up. You know what I mean? And we have tastes and we have sensibilities and we have the say-so in how this thing moves organically. Now, we have no control over the inorganic, artificial that gets pumped into this. But as far as what happens organically in hip-hop, we still have say-so over that. So you could try to tell me that this guy, whoever, is the best, but in the Black community, that doesn't mean to us. We're going to decide who's the best, and it's not Eminem, unfortunately.
What you think about Dre? I think he came out.
Yeah, I think you definitely have to agree with Lord Jamar on that. This is a Black genre. It was created by Black people, and it's part of Black culture. So we decide who the GOAT is, and it's hard to Black people, it's hard to have anything for themselves. When you look at the history of the music, there always were people stealing the legends for themselves. You look at who was it? The blues singers of the past. Elvis came in and stole their shine and stole their style and took it and ran with it and then blew it up and became Elvis. And he was generally accepted even more than the people who really created that because he was white. You look at who else? It's a lot of different examples of it. Even Chuck Berry. You look at even the Marvin Gayes of the world. They were always stealing the Black sound and making it their own. So when it comes to hip hop music, this is the one genre where it's like, okay, we're going to take a stand and we're not going to let you do what you were able to do with Elvis, or the Rolling Stones, right? So you're trying to gatekeep this thing. Lord Jamar is gatekeeping it and saying, hey, we saw what y'all did in the past. We can't trust it. So as nice as he is, we're just not gonna let him be called the GOAT. You know, by default, it's just not gonna happen. No matter how nice he is. The other aspect of it is what he was just saying. You can't be the GOAT if you're not beloved by, or not beloved, but if you're not consumed by majority black people. Majority of black people are not consuming Eminem like that, you know. So it's hard to put him number one when black people aren't listening to you like that, you know, when you're talking hip hop. Now, there's another artist, Tom McDonald, who a lot of people call the GOAT, and he does rap too, and he's sick with it, like he's ill with it. Like I'm definitely more of a fan of his music than Eminem's. And he might not be as skilled technically as Eminem as far as the wordplay, but I can listen to his music more because I can relate to it more. Like he's been through a struggle and he actually paints pictures and talks about the struggle. It's something about Eminem's music, like Lord Jamar was saying, that it's like I can't relate to it, right? So if you don't have the total package, you can't be the GOAT. In order to be the GOAT, you gotta have a total package. Eminem has checked the boxes on rap skill and hits and album sales, but as far as being beloved fully by the culture, that's what's missing from him. That's why he's never number one. He's top 5, top 10 for sure, but I don't think he'll ever be number one.
A few months ago, and it went viral. He called Eminem the best MC ever.
I mean, he has a financial stake in Eminem. Yeah, of course he's the greatest because he made him the most money out of all the rappers he's with. He's never seen bread like that. And then it led him to be buddies with Jimmy Iovine and getting the beats. And so, of course, he loves Eminem. That's his greatest cash cow he's ever had. Why would, you got to ask somebody who's not biased. And Dr. Dre is definitely biased. And I'll go ahead and just say it. He's wrong. The same way I had to say, because people will set themselves up to not be questioned. Like, well, if I say it, no one's can go against what I say. Like, you see what I'm saying? Nobody is infallible. Like, yeah, I could disagree with Dr. Dre and be right. I could disagree with KRS-One and be right. You know what I mean? Like, They're not always right just because, he's a billionaire or they made great records and, you respect them for certain shit they did. They still could say things that are wrong. And that's just a reality.
Facts. Yeah, man. I appreciate Lord Jamar. This is why I love Lord Jamar. He always keeps it 100, and he don't give a fuck who cares about what he's talking about. He reminds me of myself. But yeah, man, I'm so thankful for people like Lord Jamar because there's not enough people that are speaking the way he's speaking. Now, I don't agree with everything Lord Jamar says. Some of his shit is a little too conspiracy theorist for me. And I'm a conspiracy theorist to a degree, but we don't agree on every conspiracy theory. But majority of the things that he talks about, I'm definitely feeling him on that. I do have some 5% background. And due to certain things, I can't be totally 5%, but the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, I definitely rock with that, and I definitely apply it to my everyday life and everything I consume. So I appreciate him and his voice as a 5%, as a conscious black man, and as a hip hop artist, and as a man, period. He stands for a lot of things that we need as men, not just black men, but as men, you know. So I wish we had more people like him, and that's why I've created my channel, so that I can speak out on things that normal people are scared to speak out on. So shout out to him. Shout out to Art of Dialogue for putting him on once again and bringing him back into the spotlight. You know, sometimes when people talk like this, they will fade out of the spotlight, and they'll have their own platforms and their own circles, and they'll do their thing over there. But you know, it's good to see Lord Jamar get brought back into the mainstream of things, into the updated world, so that people that may have missed his messages before can be reintroduced to him and everything he's talking about and standing for, because the black community definitely needs everything that he's speaking on. They need to take heed to it. So shout out to them for that. Until next time, I holla. 100.